All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to this is more of a Minecraft video and a discussion on. I want to start off the back that I have been working on the map, or at least surveying certain areas that are of interest to me. Um, I found a massive deep dark cave system, not that far off from the island that I want to do something with, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. What here to talk about today is development of the map. See, um, I have some plans for the map that I want to add some. I want to add some new story elements into the game, into the map. I've been thinking about for a while now adding some horror elements, but there's some elements that I probably, well, I've been holding off on adding because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep this map semi family friendly. Because overall, this map that I'm designing, I wanted it to be more family friendly, and I think I've met that goal for a large portion of the map. A lot of it's very much family friendly, but there's some areas which there's some points in map development where it's like, well, I want to cater to a different audience, but while maintaining the current audience that I have. Um, and I've been looking around, and like for instance, this is one of those horror elements that I added. The skulls in weird places. That's like a horror element that I was adding in early on. Wither skeleton skulls are kind of a collectible item around the map that you can use to do really whatever. If you wanted to summon a wither, there are places where you can do so. But we're not here to talk about summoning the wither, nor are we here to talk about like that type of mechanic. We're here to talk about horror elements and the possible integrations and consequences that could occur if I implement them. Let's start off with the basic ones. Age rating that would be for best suited for the map. Right now, this map has a best age rating between 12 to like, I don't know, 16, 12, 16 to 17 is the age rating that I'm trying to cater to. And like, this quest system is complex. There are currently 37 quests, which like a few that are mostly there that have been implemented but haven't been officially implemented in the actual like all the surrounding peripheral uh, items and sort of quest line stuff has been implemented, but the quests themselves are like they're dying to be implemented. It's just um, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with I'm officially announcing I'm gonna go with a quest line that's 75 quests as opposed to 100 quests. Now, I know what many of you may be thinking. How is this in story elements and stuff related? It's all related because this means that I would only have 40 more quests to do as opposed to the 60 plus quests. And that's not even counting the um I'm one person developing this map, so this is my own little indie project. Um, I'm kind of wanting to get this map finished up, so I can start working on some other projects that I've had laying in the background for a while. I'm thinking of starting a new map, building a new map, an entirely new map. Um, I'm thinking more sci-fi themed for the new map, not um, sort of neo-medieval uh sort of like a weird modern twist medieval themed map like this is. This map was a cluster of several different genres and several different themes that I think I thought at first went well together, and they do go well together. It's just that, well, I just think, all good things have to come to an end, and now that I've come to a final decision on 75 quests, um, I think that this map is going to turn out great. There is, of course, the complications that may happen. Um, I am learning a bit about English and story building again. I've decided to retake English, or at least private retake English. So I am taking classes now um, on the subject um, for no reason in particular other than it's just beneficial to do so right now. Um, Now let's go into some of the story aspects that I've been working out, and I know that there's been a long silence, a long pause on this map, and why. And I'm going to explain why in a moment. Well, it's not just because I wanted to play Roblox, but that is part of the reason why I wanted to catch up on and play some new Roblox games to take my mind off some things. Um, in fact, there is. So here's the current story that I have. I've been working on it for a little while now. It's all done in my head and I haven't had time to write it down, but here's a blow by blow on how it went down. So Baba Yaga started out as a small witch. She grew in power. Eventually, she started a massive war, which decimated the original landscape. Everything's overgrown by now as the war stretched for a couple thousand years, so a lot of stuff has overgrown. Um, this island was built, constructed by remnants of uh, the ancient builders, and um, there's a lot of influences from there. Different block types were used. There's obviously villagers took up residence around the area. Um, I've already explained the different ages, and there is a video where I explain the different ages. There are 7 ages, and I think that goes into better detail in understanding the timeline for this. Now, there is the fact that I didn't go into full detail of the timeline for events for quests. Now, um, most of the quests, I'm still working them into the timeline and where they fit in. But the way that the quest system is going to work here is you have to just go out and discover the quests. Um, and this requires like active participation from the player. Meaning, and I'll tell you, quests are quite easy to come by, and especially since there's going to be 70 of them, it's like 75 quests. Um, it's going to be um, the the way everything works here and the mechanics that I have so far are actually quite fun. And I am going to be doing a playthrough of this map. I think in the next update, so I can take a further break from it and evaluate some of the features and find bugs that need fixing, things that need to be nerfed, etc., etc. This video is just a general update on really what the progress is. This is a progress update, but the main island, this island is finished, um, and that has been a long time coming. I know that I've spent many months on this island working on it, fine tuning everything. There's these some little details which I haven't gotten to. For instance, certain villager professions have to be altered, or their named professions have to be altered to match their current professions. But that's something that can be fixed later on, and that's not a big issue right now. What I'm working on now is large surrounding structures such as fortresses. um, a lot of this is going to be exploring abandoned structures for those who are interested in like exploring structures that have been abandoned, not well kept, but are standing enough that the player can explore them. Um, I have plans to do something with a mangrove swamp. which I've been wanting to do more with because those biomes were added in the 1.19 update, the wild update, and I've been wanting to do for a while, like, um, I don't know, gosh, something like a ruined dock or inland mud fort or something. Something fun like that for the player to explore and uncover secrets, get loot, and really just to be a challenge. I mean, the journey to get there is going to be a challenge because there are no roads, and there's a reason that there are no roads canonically outside of the island. The road system in the island is unique and indicative of this island as it's well developed. It's better developed than the large. Everything in the world is kind of post disaster, post war. Nature is just healing, so there's lots of trees that have like this island in the lore. These trees, some of these trees were planted here by ancient builders, and weren't just naturally generated. There was an island to there's an effort done to reforest. In fact, um, in lore, this area right here was actually physically dug out to give a channel around the central island. If you go below here, there's a little base, and that's actually my little Easter egg. The one of the few Easter eggs I've put into this map. This is the map maker's base. It's one of the few structures that the ancient built. Well, it's technically my base. Um, there's my cat. This is the base. There's a little Easter egg here, actually. I've showed off before. I've also done a few videos. If you didn't watch the timeline video that I did for this, um, you'll know that this is an area which I sometimes come to frequently to sort of relax and hang out in. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video off here. I hope that this gave a little bit of a progress update. Um, I have added a bunch of structures. While I was gonna initially post a downloadable update for this map, um, and yes, this map is free, and you can download and play it once I release the map version. Um, I'm gonna be setting this aside for a little bit and working on it intermittently while I work on a second map, which I really want to get started on, and kind of want to. It's going to be a much smaller map. I'm thinking more horror themed. Like I'm going to be for the setting. I'm going to be using a woodland mansion for the actual spawn setting of the map, and have like maybe 10 to 15 quests or something. It's going to be a really small adventure map, but I'm going to like 10 to 15, maybe even 25 quests. So nothing too crazy for that, but definitely something to look forward to. I don't have a name for it yet, nor do I have a conceptualized version for it, but it is something that is on the workboard, and I have kind of nailed out on a cork board. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the commentary, then please do consider hitting that subscribe button and liking and commenting down below. Your suggestions on what I should implement on possible features that I could implement with the new map. Um, I'm definitely excited to get into the horror genre, because that's something that I have anxiety issues, for those who don't know, and that's kind of something that normally is counterintuitive. Why would someone who has anxiety issues like the horror genre? It's expressly because it gets such a unique reaction from me that I like it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video off here. Anyways, please do leave a comment down below what you think my new map should be, with any naming suggestions for the new map. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.